Well, hello there. This is the main event. It's the heavyweight championship of global self-immolation. In one corner, the current champion of our shared anxiety, the full nuclear exchange. In the other corner, the challenger from deep space, the one that put the dinosaurs on a strict diet of absolute oblivion, the 10-kilometer asteroid collision. Which one is truly worse? And by worse, I mean, which one provides a more chaotic, slightly ironic, and utterly final conclusion to the punchline we call human history? Grab your irradiated popcorn. This is the breakdown of the ultimate global audit. Part 1, the inciting incident, or how did we screw up this time? Let's look at the cause. This is crucial for the comedic arc. A nuclear exchange, that is artisan, small batch, handcrafted doom. This is special because it's entirely our fault. It's the punchline that's taken us 70 years to build. We spent trillions of dollars and dedicated our brightest minds to figure out a way to turn physics into a spite-fueled suicide pact. It's a very intimate way to die. It's like getting run over by a car you spent your entire life engineering. The core humor here is misplaced effort. It's a tragedy of our own absurdly specific engineering. An asteroid? That's just cosmic shrug energy. It's lazy. It's a rock. Space is mostly empty, and we just happen to get hit by the one cosmic bowling ball that has been in the same lane for 3 billion years. There's no irony. There's no malice. It's just physics saying, I have this rock, you have a planet, and I think they would look great together. It's boring. It's the DMV of apocalypses, unavoidable, bureaucratic, and utterly lacking in dramatic flair. The Edge, nuclear war. It has a better plot. The hubris is just palpable. Part 2. The immediate oops factor, minutes 0 to 60. The first hour is where the kinetic energy meets the flesh. This is where we measure bad in megadeaths per second. And in a nuclear scenario, the horror is very personal. Your day starts like any other. You're trying to figure out if your neighbor's yard sign is passive-aggressive, and then boom, the sun decides to visit your living room. The comedic payoff is the absolute irrelevance of everything you were just thinking about. Your mortgage? Irrelevant. Your upcoming performance review? Definitely irrelevant. That slightly moldy lasagna you were dreading? Well, now everything is slightly moldy lasagna. The irony is the scale of the destruction meeting the mundane pettiness of our lives. It's a sudden blinding flash of perspective, mostly because you are now 98% perspective and 2% vapor. But an asteroid? Oh man, an asteroid has no concept of timing. If a dinosaur killer asteroid hits the Pacific Ocean, it doesn't matter if you live in Kansas, your day is ruined. The atmosphere itself becomes a broiler. It's not a flash, it's a slow, terrifying transition from pleasant spring afternoon to the inside of a pizza oven. Your skin doesn't vaporize, it peels, and you have a full 15 minutes to contemplate the deep cosmic irony that we developed all this technology, all this art, all this philosophical debate about what does it mean to be human, just to be rendered as well-done steak by a rock that can't read. The humor is the utter lack of discrimination. Nukes at least target capital cities. An asteroid will target an orphanage, a kitten sanctuary, and the DMV, all without changing its facial expression. Mostly because it doesn't have one. The Edge. Asteroid. The slow roasting is objectively funnier because it leaves time for the existential dread to really settle in. Part 3, the after party, month 1 to year 10. This is where worse gets tactical. If you survive the initial event, you now enter the competitive arena of how miserable can your life actually become. In the nuclear scenario, we have a clear, almost polite set of rules. We call it the nuclear winter. The pros: it's dark, you won't need sunscreen, you also don't need a job or a phone. Your student loans are also canceled. Congratulations. The cons: famine. So much famine. But the real dark comedic gold is that you've survived the apocalypse just to face the greatest human fear. Total. Grind it out, 9 to 5 boredom. Your primary activity will be looking for a potato, but you'll be doing it while simultaneously avoiding radioactive cannibal gangs, which is basically the same thing as managing a difficult retail customer base. It's just the same misery, but without the benefit of Wi-Fi. An asteroid, however, delivers a planetary reset protocol. This isn't a winter, this is the geological pause button. We aren't just looking at black skies, we are looking at a global firestorm. Remember that sky that turned into a broiler? Yeah, now everything is on fire. Everything. The biosphere is canceled. Photosynthesis is a memory. The only survivors will be deep-sea vent worms, who won't even notice, and maybe cockroaches, which is a poetic comment on the ultimate resilience of middle management. The humor in the asteroid afterlife is the scale of the no. When you think, okay, surely I can grow some mushrooms, the asteroid just leans in and says, what part of the entire planet is a charred husk did you not understand? It's a level of commitment that nukes can't even dream of. The Edge, asteroid. A nuclear winter still allows for some pathetic human striving. An asteroid afterparty is just a cosmic LOL no. Part 4, the recovery or the long joke. Let's look at the ultimate audit. Which scenario takes longer for the planet to stop caring about what happened? If humans wipe themselves out with nukes, the punchline is the planet's finally some damn peace and quiet phase. Sure, it's radioactive. Yes, most species will die. But you know what? The cockroaches and the radiotrophic fungi are going to have a party 10,000 years from now. A geological eye blink. The radioactivity is mostly gone. Earth is probably a little green oasis filled with two-headed deer who have, frankly, a much higher quality of life than you ever did. It's a recovery from a tragic mistake. A dinosaur killer asteroid is not a recovery, it is a species-level extinction event. This is a deep cosmic reset. We aren't just erasing civilization, we are erasing our era. In a million years, if you can even find someone who cares, the only fossil record of humanity won't be our architecture or our art. It won't be our iPhones. It will be a thin layer of unusual dust found all over the planet. We spent 200,000 years debating, is God real, and which brand of cereal is better, just to be summarized by geology as 0.5 centimeters of irrelevant microtectites. Our entire history, our suffering, our achievement, the peak of our hubris is just an interesting spike in a geologist's research paper millions of years from now. The ultimate crushing philosophical joke is that a dumb rock made our entire existence utterly, perfectly meaningless. The Edge, asteroid, by a landslide, a cosmic landslide. Conclusion? So which Armageddon is worse? Nukes are bad. They are tragic. They are an intimate suicide, but they are still our story. It's a sad, darkly funny, entirely predictable human ending. An asteroid is something else. It is an unfeeling, anonymous cosmic janitor that shows up 4.5 billion years late to the party, knocks over the punch bowl, and then wipes the entire guest list with a single dumb shrug. Nukes are the end of a very long and dramatic movie. An asteroid is the projectionist accidentally dropping the film reel into an acid bath. It's not just a worse ending, it's an ending that retroactively proves the rest of the movie didn't matter in the first place. And in the comedy of the universe, there is nothing funnier than that. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go check my neighbor's yard sign.